Hey YouTubers, this is Baking with Billy episode 2, and today we're going to be baking sugar cookies. This is a little more advanced than the cornbread recipe. There's maybe one more ingredient, but it's not too hard. I think you guys can handle it. In the spirit of Christmas, we're going to be putting some red frosting on there, so that should be even better, and hopefully they'll turn out good. So follow along. Okay, first ingredient we've got today, this is sugar cookie mix. This is from Betty Crocker. You can pick this up at just about any grocery store. This one's got no colors, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, so it's pretty healthy. And it's called sugar cookies, but there are other ingredients in there, such as like flour and so on and so forth. Some nutrition facts for you. We've got 160 calories, 1.5 grams fat, 0 milligrams cholesterol, 80 milligrams sodium, 15 milligrams potassium, 23 grams carbs, 13 grams sugar, and 1 gram protein. And as usual, you want to check the expiration date on the back to make sure it's not expired. So first ingredient, sugar cookie mix, Betty Crocker. Pick it up in a grocery store. Okay, second ingredient for today's recipe is butter. This butter is from Ireland, so if you like foreign food, and it's made from milk from grass-fed cows, so it's vegetarian. You're going to need 1 stick of butter. Nutrition facts for you. 1 tablespoon has 100 calories, 0 grams protein, 0 grams carbohydrates, 100 milligrams sodium, 30 milligrams cholesterol, and 11 grams fat. Make sure when you buy it it's not expired. Gotta stay safe. And yeah, you can pick this up at just about any grocery store. Butter. Third ingredient we've got today is eggs. If you guys watched the last episode, you're familiar with eggs. You can pick them up just about any grocery store. You may even have some left over from cornbread. We only need 1 egg today. When you buy them, just make sure, again, they're not cracked. This is what they should look like. Check the expiration date on there, make sure they're not expired. And nutrition facts for you. 70 calories, 5 grams fat, 185 milligrams cholesterol, 70 milligrams sodium, 6 grams protein, and 0 grams carbohydrates. So yeah, just need 1 egg, pick it up at any grocery store. Yep, third ingredient. Okay, fourth ingredient, final ingredient we've got today, frosting. Pick it up just about any grocery store. This one's optional, you don't have to put frosting on top, but it does add a little sugar and texture to it, so I recommend the frosting. I got red for Christmas. You can get any color you want, and it comes in different flavors too. Nutrition facts, we've got 140 calories, 5 grams fat, 65 milligrams sodium, 23 grams carbohydrates, and 0 grams protein. Pick it up in any grocery store. This one's got some sprinkles on top, also optional. So yeah, last ingredient. Alright, so first step of doing any cooking is washing your hands. This is really important to do. We didn't do it last time with the cornbread because I forgot, but it is important. It just helps soften the hand skin, and if your hands are cold like mine, it also helps warm them up. So we're just going to turn the water on, and we want it hot but not too hot. And then you're just going to get your hands wet a little bit, put some soap on there, scrub it around real good. This is Dial Gold, and it's antibacterial, so get rid of all the bacteria. Scrub it around real good, and then out. Rinse it off, not too hot. Out. And then just rinse off all the soap. Don't forget to turn the water off, and then you can dry off your hands on a towel or a paper towel or napkin or anything you have in your house you can dry your hands on. So make sure you wash your hands. Okay, same as with the cornbread, while we're mixing the ingredients we want to get the oven heating up. So again, every oven's a little different, but we're going to go to bake 375 degrees Fahrenheit and then hit bake again. And now we're just going to let that heat up while we mix the ingredients. Alright, so now we're ready to start mixing the ingredients, and as you can see, we've got the butter here in the bowl. I've microwaved it for about 30 seconds. We want the butter to be soft but not melted. So, and then we've got the eggs ready here. So now we're just going to dump everything in the bowl. We got the mix, and then the butter, and we're going to crack one egg. Try not to get any shell in there, as usual. And now we're just going to mix it up. And when it gets a little too thick to mix with a spoon, we can start kneading with their hand. So I'm just going to start kind of kneading it together. Just mix it with my hand. So when we're done, it should look something like this. It should all be kind of one big lump, almost like Play-Doh. And now we're ready to put it on the sheet, cookie sheet. Okay, so when the dough is mixed up well like this, we're ready to put it on the cookie sheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of dough, roll it into kind of a golf ball shape, except a little smaller, and put it on the pan. And now we're just gonna repeat that to get another little bit of dough, roll it into a golf ball shape, except a little smaller, put it on the pan. Then we're just gonna repeat that again, get another little bit of dough, roll it into golf ball shape, just a little smaller, and then put that on the pan. And we're pretty much just going to keep doing that same thing over and over again until the whole pan is filled up, or until we run out of dough, whichever comes first. As you can see, I ran out of room on the pan almost, so it's okay if you need to do 2 batches or use 2 pans. You want the cookies to be about 1 inch to 2 inches apart so they don't overlap. But yeah, now they're ready to put in the oven. Okay, so now they're ready to put in the oven after you've heard it beep. So we're just going to slide the oven open. Slide the pan in on the middle rack. Close the door, and now we wait. Okay, so it's been about 7 or 8 minutes. We're gonna take a look. Oh yeah. As you can see, the edges are starting to turn golden brown. That's how you know they're done. So these babies are done. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. Make sure you always wear an oven mitt when you grab stuff out of the oven. So I'm just going to grab them, take a closer look. Oh yeah, they're done alright. And put them on the oven, and now we're going to let them cool off. They'll continue cooking while they're on the pan for a little while. So we're just going to let them sit there for a few minutes, and then we'll take them off the pan, let them cool down completely. Okay, as you can see, I took the cookies off the pan and put them on this wire rack to let them cool. So now that they're completely cooled down, we can start putting the frosting on. So I've got a little setup here so I don't get frosting on my countertop. So we're just going to take the frosting here and open it up. red. And I got a spoon. You can also use a knife or a fork or spatula or anything you can use to spread things will work. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the frosting on the spoon, grab my first cookie, and spread the frosting on there. Some people like more frosting, some people don't like very much. I like a lot. And we're just going to repeat that for every cookie, spreading the frosting on top. Now once you've got them all frosted, the final step is to add the sprinkles. Again, this is optional, but it gives them a little extra color and a little extra crunch. I figured out how to open them. I'm gonna cheat and use a knife. Alright, so just open them up and then sprinkle them over the cookies, and they'll stick because of the frosting. And there you go. They turned out really nice. Colorful, sugary, and delicious. Okay, well that is sugar cookies. Thanks guys for following along. I hope it was helpful and educational. Just make sure you subscribe and keep watching for more Baking with Billy. And Merry Christmas.